discuss about the UML class basic behavioral modeling. In basic behavioral modeling, we discuss about the interactions chapter. In interactions, we now discuss about the what is roles, links, messages, and actions, sequences, modeling, flow of control, creating well structured algorithms. All this we can discuss. Now, what are the different terms and concepts in here? Here, what is interaction first? Interaction is a behavior that comprises a set of messages exchanged among the objects in a set of roles within the context, and message is the specification communication between the objects and conveys information with the acceptation activity. Interaction is the comprises set of messages exchanged among the objects. This is called as interaction. Message is the specification communication between the objects. This is the interaction and messages. In this chapter interaction definitions like this. Next, context. Here you will find the interaction and the collaboration of the objects that exist in the context of your system and the subsystem. Interaction exists between the context of the system and the subsystem. And find the interaction between the context of the operation. Finally, you will find the interaction in context of the class. Interaction we will find in the context of the class. And interaction in the collaboration of the objects are exist in the context of the system. We take example for the interaction. We find the objects of the client such as instance classes like book order, order form. These are the instances of the class. This is interacting with one another. Book ordering and order form, these two are interacted. And find the objects on the client again, instance of book order, interacting with the objects on the server, instance of back order manager, all these things. Finally, interaction may also be found in the representation of the component, node or use case, each of which really kind of the UML classifier in the context of use case. Interaction represents a scenario that represents a thread through the action of the use case. Next, objects and roles. Object participate interaction and either concrete things or prototype typical things. Here notice in the collaboration the interactors are usually prototype things that play particular roles, not specific objects in the real world, although it is sometimes useful to describe collaborations among the particular objects. Here the context of interaction, find the instances of class of the component, nodes and use cases. The interaction we can find the instances of class, component, nodes and use cases. All the abstract classes and interfaces. Now next discuss about the links and connectors. Link is the semantic connection among the object. Link is the instance of between the two classes, link between the two objects, message to other object. Like we discussed about the association, links and connectors. Here we take an example, person and the company. Person here different employees are associated with the company. Here association relation, company is a class, person is a class. Here the person operations are set, compensation and assign different operations. Next one is company assign the task to person. Like here connector, we can use the connector, company connected to person. Here we can use connector. And next one is link. Link is nothing but person name. It can be linked with the object, like General Electric company. The company electric company is the object. Here the person object. These two are linked with the by the linking. The company can be assigned the work by linking. Link specified path among the one object can dispatch message to the another object. Link is nothing but. Like that, 3 are over. Now association specifies that corresponding object visible to the association. Next, self specifies that corresponding object is visible because of the dispatcher of the operation. Next, global specifies corresponding object visible because of the enclosing scope, and local specifies corresponding object visible because of the local scope. Parameter specifies corresponding object visible to the parameter. Next, messages. In UML there are different kinds of messages are there, like call message, return message, send message, create message and destroy message. In call message we can invoke the operation of the object. Object is send message to the itself resulting local invocation. Next, return nothing but return the values to the caller. Next, send signal to the object. Creates the object. Destroy the object. Here in the UML we can 5 basic kinds of messages are there, and include the objects for the actions for the individual objects. These are different kinds of messages. Here for messaging example we can take client is linked with the planning assistant. Here client can create here ticket agent also there. Here we use different messages. How these 5 messages can be work with this one. Here we can use a create use for create object. Here create the ticket, client create the ticket with the create ticket agent. Here we use create object. And next, calling. Here cell ternary, we take some method, call the calculate route, like this one. Call the local invocation for invocation, call method. Call methods used for certain purposes, for calculating route and cell ternary. For all these things we can use call invocation. Invokes the operation of the object. Whole operation can be done by calling, like calculating the route from destination. For calculating route we can use this call operation. and then return value. Return can be used in the return can be used for return value of the root. Root can be returned by using return value. Return to the client. Client can be note the root by using return. Next one is sending. Send is nothing but client can send the role to planning assistant. Here the client we use the client to planning assistant communication by using the send. Here send is to send the signal to the object. Send signal to the object. Here client object send signal to the planning assistant object. Maybe. Next one is create is over. Next destroy. Destroy is nothing but if client want to cancel the ticket operation, we can use the client destroy method. Like that, different methods, different messages can be used. Next, sequencing. Here for sequencing, what is sequencing first? Here the stream of messages forms a sequence. Sequence is nothing but stream of messages. Here when object passes a message to another object, delegating some action like here the stream of messages form a sequence. One object, second object, third object, like different messages can be sent. A sequence must have the beginning and start of every sequence is rooted with some process or a thread. Sequence will continue as long as the process or a thread owns. It's live, non-stop system. Sequence is a non-stop system. Sequence has a number of messages. Communication diagram shows the message flow between the roles within the collaboration. Message flow is known as a sequence. Take the figure for the sequence, flat sequence. Here view controller cache, we can take example. We can take a sequence numbers, view can be linked with the controller. Here the sequence number 2, controller to cache, sequence number is 2, like this one. Nested flow of control connector is there here. For sequencing we can use the numbers, sequence number 1, sequence number 2, like this. And here next procedural sequence. First one is procedural sequence. The procedural sequence you can use flow of messages between the different roles and collaborations. Message flow along the connectors and collaboration. Here first message nested with the second message, two messages. Like nested flow of control. Next one is example flat sequence. Here non-procedure progression flat sequence. And there's different types of messages are there. Next creation, modification and destruction. Here objects can be created by the create message and destroyed by destroy message. And representation also there. Here first kind of representation is a sequence diagram. Second kind of representation is the communication diagram. Both sequence and communication diagrams are kind of interaction diagrams, and also timing diagrams also there. Like I said, different representation diagrams are there. Sequence diagram and communication diagrams are similar. Next, common modeling techniques. Here interaction flow of control are there. Next chapter is use cases. What is use case? Discuss. In this chapter we can cover use cases, actors, include extend modeling the behavior of the element, all these things. Here use case first. Use case involves the interaction of the actors and the system or other subject. Actor represents a coherent set of rules of the users of the use cases. Actor represent roles of the users of the use cases. They play when interacting with the use cases. Actor play interacting with the use cases. Actors can be human or they can be the automated system. For example, in modeling the bank, processing the loan involves, among the other things, interaction between the customer and the loan officer, all these things. Loan may have different variant, use cases may have different variant. Here use case carries out some amount of work. Use case carry out some amount of work. For calculating result like this one, generate the new object. Here you can apply the use case to the whole system. Here we can take the example actor and the use case. Actor is called as a loan officer. Use case is process the loan. Use case is the operation carrying some work. Here processing loan is known as is one type of use case. This can be done by loan officer. Use case carries some amount of work. Here first terms and concept we can discuss. What is use case first? Definition. Use case is the description of the set of sequences of action. Use case is a description of set of sequence of action and including variant of the system, perform result value of an actor, perform resulting value for the actor. Use case rendered as a ellipse. Representation is use case ellipse representation. Use case. Next subject. What is subject? Subject is a class described by set of use cases. Class is a system or a subsystem. Subject is a class described by the set of use cases. Subject described by set of use cases is a class. Class is a system or subsystem. Here use case represent accept of the behavior of the class. Next names. Every use case must have a name distinguishes from the other use cases. no two use cases same name, like that. Every use case is different from the other use case. Name is a textual thing. Name is also known as simple name. Use case is typically drawn showing only its name. Here we take a different three use cases. Place order one use case, validate user one use case, and sensors. The names are like simple names and qualified names, two different names. Qualified nothing but use case name prefixed by the name of the package in which the use case lives. This is called as a qualified name. Name prefixed by name package. Here validate user place order is a simple names. Qualified name is example is sensors. It is in the package of calibrate location. Calibrate location, the sensor here. These are the package in which the use case name is there. Use case name may be text or considering number of letters, numbers and punctuation marks, all these things. Next, about the use case and actors. Actors are nothing but customers and commercial customers. Commercial customers linked with the generalization with the customers, like different actors. Actor represents coherent set of role of the users of the use cases play in interacting with the use cases. Actor represents a role that the human or hardware device or like this. Like here two roles, loan officer and customer. Actor may be connected to the use cases only by association. Association between the actor and the use case indicate. Next one is use cases and the flow of events. Here we take an example of ATM system. Describe use case, validate user in the following way: main flow of events, exceptional flow of events, external flow of events, external flow of events. Main flow of event nothing but customer entered the PIN number. And validation can be done. Next, exceptional flow. If customer cancel the transaction anytime, pressing the cancel button. This is the exceptional. Next one is exceptional flow of events. Flow of events only. Customer can clear the PIN number anytime. This is also one exceptional. Next exception is customer enter the invalid PIN, then use case restarts. Like for this one, can use cases. This is a flow of events. This is called as a flow of events. Entering PIN number, main flow, exceptional flow. These three types are exceptionals. Next, use case and scenarios. Here use case hire employee describes set of sequences, which each sequence represents set of representation possible flow of the variations. Here each scenario is called as each sequence is called as a scenario. Scenario is a specific sequence of action, illustrates the behavior. Scenario is a sequence of action, illustrates the behavior, and scenario are use cases as an instance to the classes. Meaning to the scenario is basically it's the instance of use case. Scenario is an instance of use case, sequence of actions like this. Next, use case and collaborations. Here use case collaboration. You can take example use case place order and collaboration is order management. Order management linked with the place order. This is a relation between the use case and the collaboration by the dotted line. Collaboration is with dotted line ellipse. Next, organizing use cases. Here we can use generalization, include and extend all these things. Can take example for this one. Place order, track order, validate user, place rush order, check password, scanning. All this can, here we use generalization, include and extend all these things. This way we can organize the use cases. Here we can take an example of modeling behavior at the element. Here modeling behavior of element, we can take an example. Place order, track order and ship order. These three are linked with the validate customer, and ship order is linked with the ship partial order, and bill customer separate one. Like we can model the behavior of the system. For this one we can take 5 different points. Identify the actors and the interacted with the element. Organize the actors. For each actor consider the primary ways to which the actor interact, also exceptional ways to interact the actors. Organize the behavior of the use cases. Next chapter is use case diagrams. These use case diagrams we can discuss in the next class. Here different terms are there. What is use cases, actors, modeling the requirement of the system, and the interaction diagrams are there. Interaction diagrams, sequence diagrams are there. Nested activity diagrams, communication diagrams. All this class. Subscribe to my channel.